Okay. I spent 56.50 total. I got 13 books here. I went to a con I've never been to. I think for me, just in my position, it was kind of like a gamble, kind of a risk. It was 35 miles. 31 miles away in one direction, and you had to pay a $5 entrance fee, and I'd never gone. It was early in the morning, so I just, it was just, it was a risk, And funny enough, I never go to cons where I have to pay an entry fee to get in, and this is actually the first time I've actually ever paid to go into a con because I always go to like free shows, but in the past, like I'd like tag along with like a dealer, and then I'd go in the con for free, but then it, you know I've never had to pay to get into a con. It's just because usually if you're like they let you in for free like if you're like 12, 13 and under. So just many years ago, I mean, I've just never ever paid, and then like this is the first time I ever paid to get into a con. So it was kind of different. It was a $5 entry fee. And it just came down to a last minute decision. First off, I want to shout out to all my new subscribers, all the people who comment, share, like, subscribe, old and new. I got a really nice compliment from HME3 Comics. He said his only regret was not finding this channel earlier. I really appreciate that comment. Very nice compliment to me. I really appreciate it for my channel. But also want to shout out to a guy named Micah that I met earlier this year, Easter weekend, for the Stanley signing. I haven't seen him since, but he's got, in my opinion, probably the best modern age collection, like in terms of variants. He'll have like like he just really finesses the variants. Like he'll have like a rare key variant book, and it's like the sketch, like the highest ratio possible of a variant, and then it's like quadruple, quintuple like signatures. Like it was just like really amazing to me to like just see what he's got. Like he's like an all near mint. Like he have like like a 1 in 500 variant. And it's just really, just shout out to Micah. He's got a great books. These two books were actually the first two books that I got. I already owned this, but these are really nice. Never owned this. I don't have 175, but these were. So I go to this dealer, and he like he's kind of all over the place. Like he's not really consistent with the pricing and the organization of books. Like he's kind of messy, which I kind of like. I was told that these were $3. I actually got 5 books, and then I showed him the books, and then he said, I can't remember if it was me or him first, but I think he said, how many books do I have? And I said I had 5 books, and then he said, well, if you do the math, that's $5. But these were $3, but he downgraded them to dollar books, so I was okay with that. First stick, never. Well, I already have this, but this is really sharp. I mean, this is CGC worthy. This is really sharp. This is really, really sharp. I don't know if is that. No, it's rain. I don't know. It's really sharp, and this was raw. There's a little tick there, but it's in really nice shape. Yeah, but really happy to have this because my copy I had before was a really low grade, and Weapon X found this in a dollar box at a con earlier this year at a local show, and I was kind of like pissed that he got it because I really wanted it. So I was really happy to get it today. Again, shout out to Weapon X. You know, he's always looking out for good people. But yeah, Daredevil 176 yen. This is, I don't know, could be very fine, but yeah, maybe better. Maybe I would probably even go so far as to say near mint minus, and this is also equally as sharp. But just a really beautiful comic, well centered. 174. I still need 175, but yeah, it's also really sharp. Yeah, I really like these covers. This cover always gets me for the first Electra 176, because this cover looks so similar, because it's like there's like a character here where Electra's at, and it's like a black background. There's rain. It's just so similar to 168, but yeah, this one's really sharp. I just have to go back and show it again. I mean, it's not near mint, but you know, it's not too far from it. You know, it's really clean for $1. This one has a newsstand, but for $1, I always get suckered into Amazing Spider-Man 274. I really like this cover. John Romita Sr., Larry Lieber, but I don't know. I mean, you see all the faces. You see Spidey in distress, and you got the big Goblin here. It's a nice like collage for $1. You know, this is to me a no-brainer, and it's really high grade. But yeah, he's got quality books. You know, this guy lets go like keys for cheap, like Godzilla 1 for $2, and Marvel Spotlight 28, the first Moonlight Origin for $2. I mean, he lets go good stuff, and it's kind of interesting that this comic has a poster of the front cover that you could rip off. Not, you know, that you could rip off. Kind of interesting that you know, this comic, it's really sharp, really glossy. Yeah, really nice. But you know, I don't know, for $1, I've already have it, but I think I've paid 50 cents for this before. But for $1, it's not expensive. I found this for $1. Yeah, happy to find it. Second copy. I got one last week. Action Comics 775 first, and this is the same. Still, this is the copy I got last time from Weapon X, but last Sunday. But this book, this is all the same dealer, the same dollar box, the same same con, same booth. Action Comics 775 first, Manchester Black and Elite. I think it's like a $20 comic, but yeah, for $1, you know, this was probably my first like modern book I got today. I was happy to find for below. Uncanny Inhumans 11, first Mosaic. Yeah, for $1. It's probably just worth cover price, but for $1, you know, I'll get it. So that was the $5 I got from that one dealer. For $1 each, $5. This is another dealer who was right next to this booth. X Factor 15. This was 50 cents. Actually, yeah, this was 50 cents. You know, I mean, I already have it, but you know, it's for 50 cents. I get suckered in. You know, it's also really sharp. It's what is that? Bernie. Is that? Who is that? Windsor Smith cover, I think, or. I'm not really sure about that signature, but yeah, it's really sharp. I mean, this could be like a near mint minus near mint. I mean, I don't know. It's really, I know I have a emotional connection to this comic. You know, it's got a really cool cover. It's very simple. You know, you got like a blue gradient, light blue, and you got angel, and then you got like a big stop sign, cross sign, but yeah, I was at a 3 for $1 sale, and there's a guy who plucked this out, right, and I was just really mad that he had got it before me. So I always, whenever I see this comic, I'm always reminded of that moment, and I always buy it just to just satisfy myself, I guess. And actually, this is I did not get this at this con. I got this actually this year from the same dealer for $1. So just this one dealer he's always got the best dollar books at a con. So yeah, just this 5-second print. This was really rare, and this was like the con had. This was like 5 hours after the con had started, but this was not today, or not Sunday, yesterday. But yeah, this dealer. I mean, he's got the best dollar books, and he's always kind of like. He's kind of crazy. Like, he's always like, to me, he's drunk. Like, when he's at cons, and he's always like saying like the books are $1, but he's always saying like 75 cents or 50 cents or 3 for $1, 5 for $1. But he's just playing around, like just to get attention, and I don't know. So that was from that dealer. Okay. So. I don't have Harley Quinn 3, but a friend of mine at the con, he got it from this for $1 at a different booth, and the first Gotham City Sirens, and all the comics at that booth were at this booth was just modern age junk, like independent junk, not even Dark Horse Image. It was all like just junk. And so I didn't. So I went around the con, then I came back, and as I did that, a guy next to me, like, literally got a stack of like 5 Killing Joke first prints in near mint shape for $5 each, and he got like 5 of them. Like, they were near mint, like just right off the press, and like he got 5, and it was in those. I could have been there. I didn't look at it, and but he got them, and I would have preferred if that was me, but I'm happy that he got them because he's a good guy. But yeah, and then he got like Dark Knight Returns 2, 3, and 4 for $5 each. But yeah, he just had a stack of 5 of them. The Batman the Killing Joke first print. He got a stack of them, and it's just it's like for $5 each to get them, get 5 for $5 each. I mean, that's that's really good. I mean, you could sell one and then for $50 and then get it can be gravy from there. But this is Vengeance of Moon Knight 1 print. Beautiful David Finch cover. Never owned this. I paid $5 for this. There's one on eBay right now for $35. Buy it now, and it's got like 10 watchers. So and that's near mint minus. So I imagine maybe that sells for $30 if the guy lowers the price. But this is really I never owned it. You don't really see this that often. It's got a cult character, kind of low print, beautiful cover. You just don't find these. So for $5, I'm comfortable with that. Second print. I think to me this is a near mint copy. To me this is near mint. I don't see any ticks or flaws. It just, it's near mint. I mean, it's a white cover, so everything is camouflaged. But to me, I'll put it in and I'll keep this, and I'll put it in a different, a new bag, but it's just got a really beautiful cover. I like the white. It's completely white. Sketch, second print. I love it. I mean, you just don't see this. It's just really rare. I just knew this was a good buy, Again, cult character. I mean, Moon Knight, second print. I mean, beautiful cover. I mean, I can stare at it all day. I just thought I'd show this off. I actually got this for $4 from Midtown Comics a year ago. Heroes for Hire 5. I did not get this at this show. This is a variant, but I just figured, I mean, this is just so under the radar. I mean, this is just a great Moon Knight cover. I mean, look at that. Look at the art on that. Yeah, but it was really, this is to me like maybe the best book I got. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a really beautiful work of art. I mean, Moon Knight is all the way up here, and then they cut off drugs. You can see the GS, and he's got like all this water and all this rendering detail. This reminds you of like Spawn, the cape, and the piping and just the rain, the way the rain is drawn. Just a really beautiful cover. I mean, it looks like Spawn. You know, it looks like so much like Spawn and Spidey. Just a beautiful cover. I mean, I love this. This is better than the colored version, to be quite honest. Just beautiful. I got this for $15. Dark Knight, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, Book 4 for Dark Knight Falls. There's just so many titles. It's really high grade, but there's some like minor like rub kind of scuffing. Like there's a little white thing like from like the back of another comic. It's really minor, but this is really sharp. It's really sharp. I would probably say it's a 9.4. It's really sharp, but for $15, I mean, I got. To me, I think I got this out of emotion. But yeah, I already had it, but this one is. I was just in the heat of the moment, and I felt like it was really sharp. It'd be good for me to have. I actually got this for $1. This is actually one of the first like times like this was. I got this like 6 years ago. At a grand opening of a comic shop, and they had keys for $1. They they had the complete like X-Men run for $1. Like the John Byrne Claremont issues, and this was for $1, and I didn't even, I was just buying, I knew keys, I knew comics, but I wasn't like super knowledgeable, like, so this grand opening, like this is just one of the best hauls I ever had, like the first best hauls, and this was at a grand opening of a comic shop. That comic shop is no longer open, but yeah, that was just a great day to just find this for $1 at that shop. But I got this off eBay. I think I might have paid like 15 for this. Wait, no, actually I did not. I paid 50 cents for this. I actually got this for free. I actually got this off eBay, but the guy sent me the wrong copy of this comic, so he just refunded me the payment. But just this is just to show off the set. I figured, because to me I already had a copy, but it wouldn't feel right to have this book in not high shape, because this is one of the best covers ever. So I don't know. All right, I got this for $20. Hulk 1 variant, first Red Hulk, Michael Turner. I love Michael Turner. This is Wizard World LA. This is signed by Jeff Loeb. Wizard World LA variant. I mean, I subscribe to Wizard. I've seen this advertisement so many times in the Wizard magazine when they promote this for the con. Really rare book. It's maybe an airment minus. There's a little tick here, but really sharp. You just don't see this comic that often. Although I do, because I mean, it's Wizard World LA, so I've come across copies at a comic shop with this exact signature for $35. I actually bought this off a guy for $20, and there was a guy at this con who also had another copy of this comic for $20. Actually, that dealer was the same guy where I got those $5 books, but for that other $20 for this copy, but not this copy. Another copy of this comic, but I paid $20 for this, so on average $20 is the sweet spot for what this book can go for, or what it can sell for. If this comic, because this guy who I bought this comic from told me this was like a 9.8 raw, and this is like a 9.2, so there's no way I can keep this. I mean, there's little, you can see it right here. It's like there's just some, it's not like it needs a press. And there's like a tick, and like right here's a tick, but I can't, I'm not comfortable with this copy. There's some right there, but with the signature for $20, I figured it's really sharp. Hulk 1 Wizard World LA variant. It's just a good book to have for my collection. It's a really beautiful copy, beautiful book. Yeah, for $20, I figured it's just a beautiful book to have. I got this for $3. Never owned it. It says 6, but I got it for 3. beautiful Joker cover. I love the smiley face. I mean, bondage. Batman. You see the train is gonna run over Batman. Joker there. This is again Detective 532. Yeah, just a good holder copy, just a good comic to have. Yeah. Not that I think it will blow up in price, but we'll see. This was actually $1, but the dealer gave it to me for free. And this is really this is a Fantastic Four 243, and this is a really sharp copy, probably a near mint minus. So this is really pearly white. This is super white. I love white covers, but yeah, this is really high grade, really high grade, really sharp. Galactus, FF. Hopefully this becomes like a $30 comic. I mean, just beautiful copy. I mean, should this ever happen in the movies, I would expect this to become the same thing that Avengers like 233 or 223 with the Hawkeye and Ant-Man, what that became like a $10, $15 comic. This could be that if they ever use this in a movie. So yeah, FF 243. This is again okay. So that was okay. So this was one dealer, and then the dealer I got that Moon Knight and the Dark Knight was another dealer. This is another dealer. This is I got this for $3. I like the RIP. It's the you got the the death of Reverse Flash. Flash 325. It's pretty. It's the guy graded at like I think what did he put on this? Very fine plus. Might be, but I don't have 323 or 324, and those are the ones I really want. But I figured, as a, for me to, if I'm collecting that 3-part series, I'd better at least have this part if I don't have it. So for $3, I figured, just, I guess out of emotion as well, but whatever. And this is the last book I got. Teen Titans 48, beautiful Joker cover. Actually, this is the Harlequin right here. So before Harley Quinn, but this is a beautiful cover. I mean, I love it. I paid $5 for this. Never owned this. I just love it. I mean, I love the green, and I love the contrast. You got the yellow with the red, and then I love it. I mean, she's in distress, and you got Two-Face with a revolver. I mean, just a really beautiful looking cover. But yeah, that's my haul, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.